Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and this is Easily Knitfluenced. So today I thought we would do something a little different. I am kind of flagrantly plagiarizing this idea from some of the beauty influencers that I really like. So what we're doing today is sort of a would I knit that hot takes video on patterns that have kind of been lingering in my my Ravelry for you page or things that I've come across on Instagram. So kind of a mishmash of everything, not necessarily new patterns. These are just kind of things that I've been seeing quite a lot on either of those feeds recently. And I'm just going to give you my unfiltered kind of thoughts on what I think about them. Would I knit them? Do I think they're interesting for me, etc., etc. So there's a bunch of beauty YouTubers who do this, but if you're in the beauty space and you haven't checked her out, check out Hannah Louise Poston's channel, because she does really interesting ones on beauty and on fashion, and she's a really thoughtful and funny and I think very articulate YouTuber. So if you like beauty and fashion, go check her out. But we are doing this for knitting patterns today. Before I get started, I am wearing my Taipei vest by Mochi Knits. I knit this out of 2 strands of Knitting for Olive cotton merino in the color Mole. And it is the 1st of November, guys, and I'm wearing a sleeveless top. So it is unseasonably warm here in New York. We went trick-or-treating yesterday with the kids and there was sweating. It was hot. So in any case, I'm wearing this in November. That feels weird, but that's what the climate calls for right now. So I will list all of these patterns in the description box below. I don't really have these bundled because, like I said, they're just things that have been crossing my feet. So let's get started. Okay, the first pattern I have here is the fake sweater scarf. Now, I think in concept, this is hilarious. It's a funny thing to make a pattern for. Now, will I knit this? No. I think this is too much kind of not really one thing or the other, and oh, we have a visitor. Hey, kitty. So will I knit this? No. I think this is too much not really one thing or the other. It's not a sweater and it's not a scarf, and it's kind of a slightly hilarious, campy thing to knit, but I have a feeling I would knit this and then be like, okay, why did I do that? So really funny. This is by Suzanne Muller. This is a DK weight pattern, and listen, it looks fun, but not really for me. I just don't see, any use for this. I have plenty of scarves and I also have plenty of sweaters that I could just throw over my shoulders like this. So I don't really see the need to knit another almost sweater-sized garment to fill that hole in my life. Okay, next. This is an oldie, the Musselburgh hat by Ysolda Teague. Yes, absolutely, I want to knit this, and I think I will soon. I'm in a bit of a hat craze at the moment. Like, I'm just looking through my stash at, odds and ends and sort of not complete skeins of things, but almost complete skeins, and thinking, what can I do with these? And obviously a hat is a fantastic answer to that question. So this one has been on my list for ages, and I think the genius thing about this pattern, as far as I understand it, you can kind of use whatever gauge, whatever weight of yarn for this, which is kind of interesting. And it's sort of not a one-size-fits-all, that's the wrong term, but it's designed to be very flexible for whatever yarn you have and whatever gauge you end up at. So very interesting. I am for sure going to knit this probably over the course of the winter. So yes, this has been on my list for a long time. Okay, here we have the Madira Sweater by Mariia Sordiia. This is a tough one. This looks like a circular yoke, which gives me pause immediately. That is not my preferred construction, and I don't think it is, the right one for my body type. I have quite broad shoulders and not a large bust, but I guess a larger than average bust. This, it's just a lot going on up here with a circular yoke, which I don't love, but this patterning is sick. Like, it looks so fun. It looks so cool. This, I don't know, this is a maybe. It's a maybe. Also, I am not the best at color work. I mean, this looks like it would be maybe only two-stranded at one time. Oh no, maybe there's a bit where you need to do three. Okay, so that's scary. I mean, this is a lukewarm maybe. I don't know. Looks kind of scary, and I'm also like, in concept, this is stunning. I just don't know where I would wear this. It's a little too loud, I think, and a bit too involved for work. So maybe casual, but it's also, this is a worsted, so it's on the heavier side. Lukewarm maybe, I don't know. Okay, now we have another hard yes. This is the Daily News hat. As you can see, I'm loving the hats that are sort of drifting across my my consciousness. This is the Daily News hat by Alina Appasova. How fun is this? I think this is so cool. Just, I mean, a really neat idea. I've never seen anything like this, but it's still very neutral. Like, from a distance, I don't think you would, you know, necessarily see what was going on. And so, yeah, just I think it's a very wearable, but still very interesting pattern. And I love how they've styled these pictures with the newspapers and stuff. I mean, this is just appealing to the literary side of me. So love this, would absolutely knit this. I think maybe I would fold the brim though, because I like a folded brim. So yeah, I guess you'd have to figure out how to get that kind of little pattern on the outside as opposed to like having it folded in. So yeah, question mark. But this is a fingering weight pattern. So again, if you've got loose skeins of stuff hanging around, you've got one kind of darker one and one light one, you could really easily make this, I think. Okay, I struggle with this one. This is the Snow Sweater by Knitting for Olive, or Pernille Larson. So this is their holiday sweater. Last year they had that beautiful sweater with the kind of holly branches going across the front. Stunning, but very, very clearly that was a holiday sweater, and I don't think I was even tempted by that. I thought it looked beautiful on the people who knitted it, but I was like, A, it's white, B, like, it, you know, I just feel like I would wear this once in the holiday season every year, and that would be it, and it just didn't feel worth it to me. Now this is tempting, because it's, for all intents and purposes, this is just a dark sweater with kind of a detail in the cuff. That detail is still very Christmassy or holiday-y, right? So, like, I don't know. This is tough. I mean, if I knitted this, could I still wear it, you know, pre-December 1st? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's still festive, even though it's mostly neutral. And this is a DK weight, so it's not like this would knit up in 2 seconds, right? This is kind of a project. Like, this is a full, I mean, for me, this would take, I don't know, a month at least to knit up. And that's if I only worked on this. Whereas, yeah, you know, if you guys watch my channel, you know I have like 6 different whips going right now. So I am drawn to this though. It is very aesthetically pleasing. I might fall prey to this. I don't know. TBD. I might fall prey to this, but in a sense of, maybe I'll just knit it up, you know, not for this year's holiday season, but just kind of in general next year at some point. I do not have capacity to get this done by December this year. That's, you know, for sure. So I won't do that, but I really love this. I think I don't know. Yes, I'm leaning towards yes. Yes. You can see these are truly hot takes, as in I have not really made my mind up before sitting down to film this. So these are just, you know, my thoughts as they enter my head. Here's another one that's been coming up a lot for me. The Halibut Sweater by Caitlin Hunter. Again, love this. I think it's an ingenious design. It looks like a circular yoke, which again worries me. And it is very nautical. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't live, I mean, I guess I live near the Hudson River, but we don't live near the ocean. We don't live in an, you know, a seaside kind of vibe place. So this is, again, is a question of where would I even wear this to? And I don't have a very good answer for that. So I think I'm going to end up in the no camp on this one. And this is also a DK weight sweater, so it's not exactly a quick knit for something that I feel a little iffy on. But I think, you know, for those people who can pull this off, I think this is awesome. And she has a lot of really cool designs. And it's just cool. It's just interesting, the kind of vertical fish. Yeah. Very well done, but maybe not for me. Okay, if you see a little shaking of the camera, it's because my cat is right here under the tripod, and she is giving the tripod little chin scritches. So she's being very affectionate this morning. Not really sure what's up with you. Oh, what's going on? You want to say hi to everyone? Come here. Here she is. Hi, everyone. She's had her food, so she's in a good mood. Okay, we have another hat. This I think is super cute. Bunnytail Beanie by Ekaterina Filippova-Blanchard. Oh, cute, cute, cute. And this is a bulky weight, so thumbs up, it would be quick. Looks like this is, it comes in, okay, so baby sizes, child, and adult. I think I would make this for baby or my older son. I think baby or child would be where I would go with this, because again, I have a bunch of yarn in this weight that is just sitting around, but probably not enough for an adult size one. But how cute is this? I don't think I've ever seen anything by her before, but it's adorable. And kind of a, you know, a unique twist on cabling, and looks like a garter. Yeah, and the garter stitch hat. I mean, it's so cute, so different. Yeah, the theme of today is Michelle loves hats. That's what we're coming out with. Michelle loves hats, and everything else is a maybe. But this is very cute, and I think would be a great use for scraps. All right, moving on to the Pressed Flowers Pullover by Amy Christoffers. This Pressed Flowers universe of patterns is so popular, and this is a hot take. It's not for me. I don't really like it. To me, it feels quite busy, and not in a way that I like. Like, for example, that the Halibut pullover, also very busy, but I think there is a very classic looking cohesion to that. The flowers and the mosaic and stuff, I'm like, there's just a lot going on with these patterns, and I think that would be a nightmare for me to knit personally, but also it's just not something that fits into my wardrobe. I would struggle to pair that with anything. I'm also not really a florals person, as in my garments. Like, I love gardening and stuff. That's great, but I don't really love, I find florals quite difficult to kind of match with things. So I don't really have a lot of that in my wardrobe, and I don't feel like it's something I'm missing. So this whole universe of patterns is a no from me. Okay, now here is some texture that I do like. This is the Cinnamon and Bourbon by Thea Colman. Like an interesting take on the honeycomb pattern, I think. Kind of hard to tell from this, but this is a DK weight pattern and interesting texture. So there's a lot going on here, but again, I find this quite cohesive. So I like this a lot. And I could see this maybe in like a navy and a white. Could look really cool, like a dark and a light color. They've done it in sort of a chartreusey yellow-green color here, but either way, I think this is really cool and very different. I could totally see myself wearing this. Maybe even do this in like a cotton. So this could be not necessarily a winter sweater, but like a transitional season sweater. I think could be awesome. I like this a lot. Okay, and then last but not least, this one has been in my my Ravelry, kind of on and off my For You page, so I figured I'd throw it in here. This is the Agnate Cardigan by PetiteKnit. No idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm going for like the sort of European sounding pronunciation. Yeah, so this is a DK weight and it's brioche. So I have done a brioche scarf in the past, which took me forever and a day to finish. So this for sure would not be something I would get done quickly, but I am constantly drawn to this. I do look at this constantly and think, I would love to have a nice brioche, like squishy sweater in my wardrobe. So more than likely, this is one that I will end up knitting, and it will probably take me 3 years to finish. But that's okay. You know, I think this is a very timeless kind of style, and matches well with everything. I really like the, I mean, I love the red she's chosen, but the other sample in the taupey brown color, amazing, right? It's very, I think it's a very similar color actually to what I'm wearing right now. So I really like this. I think it's very appealing, and it will probably end up in my whip pile at some point. And I say that sounding really regretful because I know it's going to take me forever, and there will come a point with the, it's not even in the round, right? Because it's a cardigan, so it's back and forth in brioche, and I'm going to be like, this is going to take me until I'm 75 to finish. But at least when I'm 75, I will have a lovely, very classic looking cardigan to wear, so I will look forward to that. So that's it, guys, for my very first Will I Knit That hot takes on knitting patterns that I've seen in the last couple weeks. If you like this style of video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below. It always helps me to hear from you guys, like what you think is interesting or ideas of what else I could put on this channel. I kind of randomly come up with stuff, but obviously, you know, you guys are the ones watching. So if there's something that you like or you think could be an interesting thing to throw on here, please let me know. And yeah, that's it for today, I guess. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.